the Chiefs versus the Eagles. Guys, welcome to tonight's show. And tonight we're going to break down the rematch that lived up to the hype. Let's just be honest. The Philadelphia Eagles walked into Arrowhead Stadium, stood toe-to-toe with the Kansas City Chiefs, and walked out with a 20-17 win in a game that felt every bit like a Super Bowl rematch, if not a playoff game, right? This game was awesome to watch if you were not a fan of either team. But this game wasn't about the X's and O's, guys. It was about pride. It was about emotion and plenty of jaw-jacking back and forth. Chris Jones was caught on the broadcast poking fun at Jaquan Barkley for not even hitting a 100 yards rushing mark. But right before kneeling it, Jalen Hurts had the last words. We effing won the game, baby. That's how raw and real as it gets. Lane Johnson even said after the game that Jones is probably one of the best trash talkers in the league. He's top-notch trash talker, but when you lose, all that talk means nothing. Guys, the Kansas City Chiefs had their chance in this game. They were down 13-10 early in the fourth quarter. Patrick Mahomes fires the ball to Travis Kelce at the goal line. Normally, it's automatic. Normally, it's a touchdown, baby, but Travis Kelce could not reel it in. The ball bounced into rookie safeties Drew Macaboo's hands, and the momentum completely shifted from that point on. Philly cashed in on the very next drive, and that's when the game started to tilt the green way. Guys, this wasn't an offense masterpiece for Philly by any stretch of the imagination. Let's not get it twisted. Jalen Hurts threw for just 101 yards. Shaquan Barkley carried the ball 22 times for 88 yards and a tutty. And Devontae Smith was the only wideout with more than 30 yards in the game. But here's the difference. The Eagles' defense showed out. Vic Fangio blitzed Mahomes 12 times after blitzing him 0 times in the Super Bowl. That led to pressure on more than half of his drop sacks, 1 sack, and a crucial interception. Sometimes it's not about the numbers. It's about making the right plays at the right time. Now, guys, the Eagles are 2-0. And the Chiefs, some people say surprisingly, but I told you this was going to happen, that they're 0-2. Jalen Hurts is now 48-20 as a starter in the regular season, proving once again that he knows how to win ball games, even if the stats aren't pretty. Nick Sirianni said it best, guys. Early in the season, the job was simple. Find a way to win, repeat, find a way to win, repeat, and keep stacking those wins. And that's what Philadelphia did on the road against one of the best teams in the league. So, guys, this win tells me more about the Philadelphia Eagles than it does the Kansas City Chiefs. The Philadelphia Eagles proved that they can grind out ugly wins. That's what championships teams do. Kansas City Chiefs still have Patrick Mahomes, still have Andy Reid, still have plenty of talent. But the Eagles flexed their toughness, and when it mattered, they had the final word on both the scoreboard and the final trash talking, guys. But what do you guys think? Did the Eagles prove that they're still the NFC top dog after that battle with the Kansas City Chiefs, or are the Chiefs the bigger story at 0-2? What is the bigger story? Comment down below, guys, because this is a live, interactive show. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and remember, we're live Monday through Thursday at 9 p.m. East Coast time. So let's jump into the comments. Will Olson says the Chiefs really need to get their horses back. And Will Olson, you are exactly right. I actually said this, so I was a guest on a show earlier, the Chiefs Connect over there on the Believe Sports Network, and they were pretty down. The Kansas City Chiefs suck, we're this, whatever. I'm like, whoa, guys, slow it down. Slow it down, baby, because you have to realize, if not the top 2, maybe top 3. We'll give them top 3. Eagles are pretty damn good. The Kansas City Chiefs went toe-to-toe with them without Rashid Rice, without Xavier Worthy. Hollywood Brown was hobbled most of the game. Travis Kelce is playing mind games with himself right now. Those 3 guys for sure, if not 4, Travis Kelce not being 100%. And they went toe-to-toe with the defending Super Bowl champions. They went toe-to-toe with the best team in the NFL. Guys, when the Chiefs click, it is going to be a magic made in heaven. All you Chiefs fans, me included, I told you the first 6, 7, 8 weeks of the season are going to be rough. They have arguably one of the hardest schedules in the NFL this first 6, 7, 8 weeks. You play in Brazil versus the Chargers, a very, very good Chargers team. You play the Philadelphia Eagles, arguably the best team in the NFL. You play the Ravens, arguably a top team in the NFL. You play the Buffalo Bills, arguably a top team in the NFL. Then you got a trap game in the New York Giants on Sunday Night Football next week. Pretty good team. Yes, they're 0-2. Still, pretty damn good team. You got a Jaguars team that could be pretty good if they figure things out. Guys, the Chiefs are going to be just fine. But Will, you are right. They need to get the horses back. And once they get the horses back, the back end of the schedule gets easy. They're going to start rolling off 8-9 wins in a row, and they're going to be hot going into the playoffs. And it doesn't matter what your record is. Once you make it into the playoffs, the hottest team wins. It is what it is. And I heard all this 0-2 teams don't make the Super Bowl. 0-2 teams don't make the playoffs, whatever, yada, yada. How about this? The last two teams to make it to the Super Bowl after being 0-2, the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys, both winners of the Super Bowl. So do not count out the Kansas City Chiefs yet. I'm just saying. Alpha Rob says Kansas City's not getting those lucky bounces this season. It's only 2 games in, right? They should have lost that Friday night game in Brazil. They just got simply outplayed. Chargers are no slouch of a team. So, but yeah. Travis Kelce, couple big drops, swung the game 100%. Normally they catch those balls. Normally that ball bounces their way, or in our case, it bounces on the turf, right? Normally. This year, it is what it is. But Alpha Rob, you are right. They haven't got that lucky bounce yet. It's coming. It's coming. A critical holding call, a critical pass interference, or roughing the passer. It is coming. It's coming. Old Man River says Kansas City karma is hitting them hard. About now, close ones flipping the other way. I wouldn't say it's karma. It's just those 50-50 balls are not going their way right now. I wouldn't call it karma. I wouldn't say flipping the other way. Just sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way, and right now it's not bouncing Kansas City Chiefs way. There's no needs. There's no need to be crazy about it, right? And Alpha Rob says